We good now? All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Masters of the Griddleverse. I am Chris. Today we are making strawberry shortcake pancakes, ice cream in the batter, and on top of that, we're going to put a nice Holland sauce, or sorry, Holland cream. So first, we're going to make the cream. First thing you want to do is add in your powdered sugar. I already have 4 cups of powdered sugar. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of vegetable oil. Sorry, lard, not vegetable oil, Crisco. We're going to add our vegetable oil, our granulated sugar, and just a little bit of water. Pop all that in there. Make sure you don't leave all of your dirty dishes on your wife's counter. That's when she gets mad. You don't want a mad wife. Because remember, happy wife, happy life. Happy husband, you sleep on the couch. All right, so we'll put all that in our stand mixer and give her a nice little mixy mix. You want to mix this until everything is nice and incorporated and it becomes a nice creamy consistency, which it is not really quite doing yet. So I'm going to shut this off, try and get some of this stuff off our paddle, or our...
Attachment?
Yeah, that. Words are hard sometimes, guys. It's early in the morning. And my wife has not had all of her coffee yet, so the fact that I am still breathing today is a miracle. I mean, I love you, baby. You can't kill me this week. Next week's okay, but not this week.
Why not this week?
This is someone's birthday week. I don't really know whose, but it's somebody's. He turns the big 65 this week.
Liar.
I feel like I turned 65 this week. All right. But yes, next Saturday, or this upcoming Saturday, is my birthday. So if you haven't done so yet, subscribe. That's the best birthday gift you can give me. I want all the subs. All of them. All right, so this is still running a little bit thick. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add a scotch more water, say 1/4 cup. Drip. Now it is mandatory you drip it all over your wife's counter because water is easy to clean, so it's okay. Oh, that's starting to look good now. Okay. Oh yeah, get in there real nice and deep like. Once you kind of get most of the way mixed, you want to come back in with a spatula or something. Let me do this. You all take. We're all pros here, guys. You want to mix the sides. Yeah, make sure you get that way you can get everything in there. This is getting a little watery. I may have added a little too much water. That's okay. You can always go back in and add tiny bits of powdered sugar as needed. All right, I'm not going to splash you. All right, so you see everything's nice and incorporated now. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this off now. I'm going to pop it in the refrigerator so it kind of firms up a little bit more. So that way when our pancakes are ready, we can pop this on. So we throw this in the fridge. I'll get our pancake ingredients over here. We'll get started on that. See you in a second. All right, guys. So this is the strawberry shortcake pancake batter with the ice cream in it. So first we have 2 pints of some melted strawberry ice cream in there. To that, we are going to add 2 packages of Martha White muffin mix. I did double this recipe. This recipe comes from theflattopking.com. So go check him out to get the full recipe. So like I said in there, we're going to add 2 pouches of the Martha White strawberry muffin mix. You can change this any way you want. You can just do like regular vanilla ice cream with like the blueberry muffin mix or the chocolate chip muffin mix, whatever you want. I just like strawberry. So to that, we are adding 2 cups of Bisquick, just straight powder mix. 2 liquid chickens. I cannot do the one-handed crack. So I'm not even gonna try. Don't give me that look.
Do the one-handed crack.
Wrong kind of crack, Candy. All right, yeah, some white chalky chips and some crushed shortbread cookies. So I have 1 cup. I'm gonna add about half of it in here. I'm gonna save the other half for. I'm gonna save the other quarter for a little garnish. Pop it down. We're gonna give it all a nice little mix. If your batter is too thick, you can add a little bit of milk towards the end just to kind of thicken it or thin it out a little bit. And you just want to go until you get all of that muffin mix and the biscuit mixed in. Don't want to over mix it. You also want to make sure that you scrape your sides so that you do get all of that yummy goodness mixed in. All right, so we're just gonna give this another second or two just to finish mixing in. Now, my wife does not like pancakes. She's one of those weirdos. She doesn't like the consistency of them. So I will not be giving her any pancakes. I'm actually making hers into waffles. So, right, we got all this mixed up. We got our cream in the refrigerator, chilling out for a little bit. Here's my favorite part. Let's take this out in the Blackstone. Do up some pancakes with some hash browns and some bacon and some sausage for the family. See you outside in just a couple seconds, guys. All right, guys, so we're back outside at the flat top. So we got our batter here. First, we're going to do is put down a little bit of clarified butter. If you're not making pancakes with a butter barrier, you're doing something wrong because butter makes everything taste better. It's like bacon, really. All right. So you can do these however big or however small you want. I am a fly on me. I'm just using a little soup ladle to ladle mine out because I got to make a lot of these. I'll plop it right down there. I think the actual serving size is like 2 tablespoons, maybe, which to me, those are just way too small for pancakes. Don't worry, baby. I will save you a little bit of batter for your waffle. All right, so we got those down. Now you just wait. If you don't know when pancakes are ready, if you look around the edges, you'll start seeing some bubbles and things forming. That's when you know they're ready to flip. You're like right up in my face. I love it. All right, so yeah, so I have my grill on low. You don't want the grill too hot because you might end up burning your pancakes. And then you have a very upset 4-year-old who can't have strawberry ice cream pancakes because they're all burnt. So let these go for a few minutes. We'll flip them here in just a second. And you don't want burnt pancakes, right? No. All right, guys, these are ready to flip. Thought they're ready to flip, or I just have a too small spatula. Either way, that's okay. Hey, oh, it smells good though. This one next. Yeah, you see it there. Even though I cooled my grill down, it is still a little too warm in some areas. Um, that's just one of the things you have to pay attention to with your flat top, no matter what kind you have, is pay attention to your hot zones because you're going to have hot and cold zones where part of it's hotter than one area than the other. So just be very, very mindful of that. That one looks pretty dang good. That one we're gonna pretend that one didn't happen. Just give these a couple more minutes to cook on this side. And then I'm gonna flip them back over and cook the part of the pancake that kind of seeped out a little bit. And after that, we'll take you inside and we'll get these all plated up and see if I can get the seal of approval from a 4-year-old. All right, guys, we're back inside. Finished up making all the pancakes. Made my wife her waffle. So the way I am going to top mine is this is that Holland cream, and as you can see, it really thickened up when I put it in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna put a nice little bit on mine like this. That is so good. I tasted it earlier. So good. And then for my wife's, we're gonna put a little bit of whipped cream on top of hers. How much you want?
I like that too.
You like whipped cream too? Okay. So got some whipped cream, and then here, this is just a little bit of those crushed shortbread cookies we had earlier that we put in the batter. So sprinkle a little bit on my wife's. I'm gonna sprinkle a lot of on mine because I love shortbread cookies. And then on mine, I have some strawberries that I macerated in some sugar while everything was cooking, and they just don't want to stay on my pancake. That's okay. Like that. And then for my wife, I have just some regular, no sugar added strawberries. Kind of make it pretty. Your wife is the most beautiful person in your life, so you make the food to resemble her, all nice and pretty. There it is, guys. That is my strawberry shortcake pancakes and waffles with ice cream in the batter. Don't forget to like, comment, share, all the good fun stuff. Make those YouTube gods happy. Say hi to Mayana for me. Catch you next time, guys. Thanks for stopping by.